Policies for drug testing, smoking, alcohol use, and other safety in the workplace issues by Russell Sherman, Felicia Paris, and Cole Delaverne. Work environment. Policies for drug testing, smoking, alcohol use, and other safety in the workplace issues can provide the following to a work environment: comfort, safety, reduced legal risks, protection to employee and customer health, employee morale, and reduced health insurance and workers' compensation costs. Drug testing. Conducting drug screenings is important for the overall success of a company. Requiring pre-employment and random selection drug screenings can reduce the amount of drug use within a company. This is important since the productivity of an employee can be altered while under the influence of drugs. In relation to the employee's overall effectiveness, while on drugs, companies can see a reduction in profit due to poor quality or lack of customer satisfaction with the company. Why do employers drug test? Employers will conduct drug testing for pre-employment and during employment to help ensure safety in the workplace. The drug testing is usually done to deter employees from using drugs, prevent hiring of people using illegal drugs, help employees with drug abuse problems, protect other employees and customers, help with absenteeism, health insurance costs, keep workers' compensation costs down, and meet state and federal laws. Drug testing policies can be extremely beneficial if implemented correctly. How common is drug testing around the world? Drug testing is becoming more prevalent today than in the past. Workplace drug testing has increased up to 277% in 9 years from 1987 until 1996. Many employers have random drug testing policies and pre-employment drug testing set up to help deter employees and potential employees from using drugs. Smoking. Smoking in the workplace or on other employers' property can cause issues because of health concerns. Employees and customers also can have medical conditions that can make it dangerous for them to be around those who are smoking. Smoking can also be dangerous because employees are using lighters and they may not dispose of their cigarettes in the cigarette butt receptacles. This will cause the facility to be dirty and staff will have to be paid to clean up cigarette butts. Secondhand smoke is a very big concern for employers because of the dangers and health effects. According to the Tobacco Control Legal Consortium, the U.S. Surgeon General has concluded that there is no safe level of exposure from secondhand smoke, and studies have shown that non-smokers who work in a smoking environment increase their risk of heart disease by 25 to 30% and the risk of lung cancer by 20 to 30%. The health risks of smoking and secondhand smoke can cause an increase in health insurance costs and employees taking time off. The main concern that an employer should have with smoking at the workplace is the employee's health because of all the adverse effects of smoking and secondhand smoke. Tobacco use can lead to mortality and morbidity, cardiovascular effects, cancer, lung diseases, women's health effects, and other health effects. The cost to employers who allow smoking will have additional costs compared to those that do not allow smoking. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Center for Disease Control and Prevention, additional costs can include absenteeism, health insurance, and life insurance costs and claims, workers' compensation payment and occupational health awards, accidents and fires along with additional insurance charges, property damage, smoke pollution, illness and discomfort among non-smokers exposed to passive smoke, and other costs that cannot be narrowed down to simple numbers. Alcohol use. Alcohol use can affect employees' performance, attendance, and interaction with customers and colleagues. Employees under the influence of alcohol or struggling with alcohol abuse can cause harm to other employees, third-party vendors, and themselves because they may have a cloudy mind, impaired decision making, slow reaction times, and an inability to focus on tasks at hand. The use of alcohol can have adverse effects on the human body, which can cause an increase in health insurance costs, paid time off, and sick leave usage. If an employee is off work trying to deal with issues related to alcohol, it essentially costs the company money and loss of production. Alcoholism can affect an organization of any size and cause premature death, fatal accidents, lower morale, and it is not just from alcoholics, but even employees with family members with alcohol issues can have the same symptoms. Alcohol consumption can have policies that help limit employees' drinking and help keep it away from the workplace, which can help lower accident rates and other problems that are statistically proven to be caused from alcohol. Alcohol use can impact the organization in many ways, but also impacts the life of those consuming alcohol. The employees and employees' family may not be able to access resources that could help them with alcohol abuse, so establishing an employee help program could be beneficial. Employees may need easy access to a program that can help them with their disorder, and what better way to help the employees than providing a program? Policies can be helpful to limit alcohol use, but an employee help program would be the strongest method to address alcohol problems. This problem can pay for itself with increased production, attendance, efficiency, morale, fewer injuries, and fewer disciplinary actions, and much more. Other safety. Workplace violence. Workplace violence is defined by the Occupation Safety and Health Administration, or also known as OSHA, as any type of physical or psychological violence against a person in the workplace. Workplace violence costs workers over $55 million in salary loss per year. On a company scale, that number increases to over $1 billion per year according to OSHA. These losses include reduced productivity, increased security cost, company image issues, and legal fees. Employees involved in workplace violence should be evaluated by the circumstances. Verbal abuse should merit a warning, while physical abuse is grounds for immediate termination from the workplace to ensure the safety of all employees involved. Programs should be implemented to increase awareness of workplace violence and to combat against such situations that can lead to loss of life, productivity, property, or other company assets. References. References continued.